All right, welcome back. I'm sorry, I had technical difficulties here. Internet, I'm not sure what happened. I'm just going to wait till a couple more people sign back on so we can get started and finish up this class that we were just holding. I truly apologize. Internet problems. So I'm just getting the other people back in who are already in here. Feel free, please, to invite and share this back into people who were here, might have been here before. We will continue in 1 second. All right, welcome back. If you're coming on right now, I appreciate it. Gracie's back in, thank you. And we'll give it another couple of seconds to have people get back in here. Yosef is back in the house. Thank you, Yosef. Sorry about the technical difficulties. All right. We got, okay, Shana Tova Damon, what's going on? So we were talking about, I really want to finish up here. I'm sorry about the internet here. I'm not sure what happened. We're going to have to call the internet service. Shalom, lady, how are you? Okay, so we were talking about Adam and Chava, about the fact that they were thrown out of Gan Eden because in Gan Eden there was that relationship. That was one relationship, man and Hashem, and man basically pulled himself out of the picture. And that's what we talk about Adam and Chava. So what does it have to do with us? Well, the fact of the matter is that, according to Jewish tradition, that instant, the story of Adam and Chava happened when? On Rosh Hashanah. Yom Adin is not just made up. Yom Adin is because Adam and Chava, the story of Adam and Chava happened on Rosh Hashanah. And therefore, again, let me just go through it. Those who are studying right now, excuse me, we had Gan Eden, Adam and Chava in Gan Eden. Kadosh Baruch Hu is right there. The relationship is almost complete. Okay? Now, in order for a relationship to be wholesome, you need a choice. Like I said before, you take a gun to put it in someone's head, say you love me, they say there's no relationship. In order for a relationship to exist, one needs to choose that relationship. A forced relationship is never a real relationship. It's a force. It's forced. It's not a relationship. Relation literally means it's chosen. Therefore, in order to have a relationship, both sides need to choose. So Kadosh Baruch Hu chose us, in terms of man, Adam and Chava, and gave them one job. In other words, think about it. What is the point of two trees in Gan Eden? What is this? What is it? It's like showing a little baby, excuse me, here's some candy. It's the most delicious candy in the world. It'll change your life forever. Don't touch it. What's the point? Why? Why do that? Why put trees inside Gan Eden and put that evil inclination in? Literally, look at this. It's the most beautiful. It's stunning. It's gorgeous. Don't touch it. What's the point? The point is a relationship. There has to be some choice by man's side in order to have a relationship with the Kadosh Baruch Hu. Therefore, those trees, two trees that were there, they didn't need to be there. God doesn't need those trees in the world. He doesn't need to have, Adam and Chava put a gate around it and say we can't. No, the point is, in order for a relationship to exist, we need the trees there. We need to choose. Okay? Whether it's, somebody getting married and proposing to someone means they have the ability to say yes or no. That is a relationship. So Kadosh Baruch Hu put those two trees inside Gan Eden for one purpose only. To give Adam and Chava a choice of relationship. They broke the relationship. As soon as they break the relationship, they're out of the picture. And now they're outside, and they have to work their way back inside. The kicking out of Gan Eden was not a punishment, I said like a slap on the hand. No, it was the consequence of breaking that relationship. Okay, and all this happened, I said, on Rosh Hashanah, and therefore Yom Adin, Judgment Day. What do we learn? Well, we learn the following. They sinned, okay? What was their sin, by the way? It wasn't eating fruit. Come on, people. Okay, what is it eating fruit? What's the big deal if they ate a fruit? The sin is they did not choose the relationship. They chose to break the relationship. The sin is there in the world. The fruit is there in the world. Okay? It's right there. And you have all the reason in the world to eat it. It looks delicious. It looks wonderful. It's beautiful. It smells delicious. All the reason in the world. There's only one reason that you shouldn't touch that fruit. And that's because touching that fruit, or eating that fruit rather, would break the relationship with the Kadosh Baruch Hu. So they chose the enjoyment of eating that fruit over the relationship. And therefore they were kicked out. But when a Kadosh Baruch Hu came back in and said, he didn't kill them right away. He said, first he made noise in the garden. Of course God doesn't mean noise in the garden. He was giving a chance for Adam and Chava to take responsibility for their actions. They say, "Oy, what did I do? Salachti, please forgive me. How could I do such a terrible thing?" What did they do? They dug their graves deeper, literally, and they went to hide. Instead of realizing, okay, Kadosh Baruch Hu, he can walk through a garden without making noise. Walk through a garden. He can rush, be in a garden without making noise. Right? He's invisible. He doesn't have to make noise. Right? And instead of realizing that, they ran and they hid as if you can hide from a Kadosh Baruch Hu. And then a Kadosh Baruch Hu says, Ayeka, where are you? What? They don't know where Adam and Chava is. A Kadosh Baruch Hu doesn't know where he is. Of course he knows. He's giving a chance. Ay, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? A Kadosh Baruch Hu, please forgive me. Terrible. I sinned. Please forgive me. They don't do that. He said, they hide. They say, Adam, did you eat? Straight out, did you sin? Just say yes. All a Kadosh Baruch Hu wants right now is for you to say yes. I want him to fix my ways. No, it was her fault. And then Chava, it was the snake's fault. When that happened, a Kadosh Baruch Hu realized that the relationship is no longer there by choice of man, and therefore was kicked out of Gan Eden, was kicked out of the house. You're not fulfilling the relationship. You're not fulfilling your side of the bargain. There's no relationship. I can't force you to be here. I can't continue giving you things, even though you broke the relationship. Then there wouldn't be a relationship. It would be just me giving you stuff, and that's it. Therefore, they were kicked out. What's our job on Rosh Hashanah? Our job on Rosh Hashanah is when a Kadosh Baruch Hu says, Ayeka, where are you? To say, we're here. We're here. And we've sinned over the year. And we're here even though we don't deserve to be here. The sun came up this morning. We did nothing for the sun to come up. We slept. Our hearts are beating. Any reason? No reason our hearts are beating. We didn't say keep beating all throughout the night. Right? You wake up in the morning, take a breath. You say, thank God we're breathing. If you're not sure, by the way, it's just science. Take a trip to the hospital, okay? Lo Aleinu, take a trip to the oncology ward, take a trip to the cancer ward, and then maybe you'll understand the appreciation you should have for every breath that we take. Maybe. But to wake up, it's a given, it's not a given, number one. But number two, the biggest issue is, Ayeka, where are you? We're here, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and we sinned, and it's terrible, and we're trying, and in Rosh Hashanah, it's not about me saying, oh, forgive me, I am forgiven. No, it's about me realizing who I am, how fragile I am, how great HaKadosh Baruch Hu is, how the relationship is there, and how hungry I am for that relationship, even though I don't deserve it. That's why we're partying, that's why we're eating and everything else, because the relationship is there. The father, the mother, whoever you want to dream of, is there waiting for us to come home. Hashem karov l'chol karav shekru be'emet. Hashem is close to all those who call him real. So we're there in Tisha B'Av. We're calling a Kadosh Baruch Hu for real. So when Hashem says, Ayeka, where are you? We're there, we're davening, we're saying we're right here at Kadosh Baruch Hu. And we know we didn't do things we were doing over this past year, but we're hoping for the next year to be better, and we're asking for your compassion and your rachamim. Have pity on us. Pity, literally pity, because we run after these fruits. We run after the fruits. We run after things that are really not important in this world, not relevant to us. And Chazal, Jewish sages say, you want to fight the evil inclination? First, you take him to the Beit Midrash. Take him to the study hall, and you're learning Torah. Two, say Kriyat Shema. Shema Yisrael Shem HaKadosh Shem Echad. You say that, you know that God is one. If that doesn't work, think of the day you die. Why? Because we think of the day I die, the things that we do in this world, right, whether I have an iPhone or Android, or if I'm reading real Uggs or fake Uggs, doesn't make a difference in the day we die. We don't even think about it. Dan, shalom. We don't even think about it. If I said, if you knew we had one day to live, what do you think we'd worried about these mundane, stupid things? We'd really, stay with the family. We'd do what we can do morally. We'd spend our time as if life actually matters. And that's what Rosh Hashanah is all about. Rosh Hashanah is all about me saying, stop. Hashem is saying, Ayeka. Will I go and hide? Will I go hide amongst all the fruit of this world and all the fun stuff? And it's okay, by the way, to be wealthy and rich and all that. It's all good. There's nothing wrong with that. What you do with your money is the question, not if you have the money. But the question, what are we going to do? Rosh Hashanah is coming. Yom Hadin is here. Yom Hadin. There's an unbelievable prayer on Rosh Hashanah in Netana Tokef. I just put up a unbelievable, a really, truly unbelievable rendition of Netana Tokef. I'll put up the link right now on the Standing Together site of the IDF head cantor, who's singing Netana Tokef with an unbelievable voice and pictures of the Yom Kippur War. Why is that relevant? Because when we're davening for life and everything's honky-dory in our lives, well, we don't understand just how deep and important those prayers are. But when you know people at war, when you know people who are in the army, when you know people who are in danger, when you know people are sick, when you know people are suffering because they don't have enough money for food on their table, then that prayer becomes serious. That's why in Judaism it says when you pray for someone else, your prayers are answered first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up the link to that prayer right here. I strongly suggest that everybody here watch this link. It's truly amazing to see. It's heart-wrenching, beautiful. Okay? And that's about it, people. I'm going to wish everyone a Shana Tova. First, you have a very spiritual Rosh Hashanah, the Yom HaDin, the Judgment Day, and you should pray, and with tears in your eyes. We should be married to pray with tears in our eyes to understand the seriousness of this day and the relation that we're trying to build with the Kadosh Baruch Hu, and a bracha for the future to come. Everybody who's listening, I want to wish you that you have a happy year filled with happiness, with health, and with success, and wealth, and everything good. And this year be filled with all successes that all endeavors that you have that are good for your life. May you succeed at them. And here, et ratzon, et simcha, a happy year and a joyous year. Okay, I'm signing off. Have a wonderful, wonderful Shana Tova, everyone. Shana Tova U'Metuka, and we'll be back next year. Don't forget that the link's also for the soldiers below, and you gotta watch this video right here that I just put up. It is truly unbelievable. Shana Tova, everyone, and please feel free to share the video out.